try this out, fellas.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. On play action. Now Brady.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Edelman was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even something. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for New England. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And he is in to make it 16-0. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He's airing it out for Sanu, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he's airing it out for Sanu. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 43 yards. Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's still on his feet.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
First down, here's White. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good job. Happy 4th of July.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little bit nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lawrence Guy, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. He's going to go for a... It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 94 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is caught. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. All also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
He quits because I'm losing.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We got 4. We got 4. Shadow! Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken short. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The 40, 30. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was cool.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, it's tied in.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They run it again with Williams. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. picked off by Patrick Chung. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go, Mike. Alpha. 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Kill. Regular.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Quick dance. Go. 42 to 50.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Jamie Collins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Jamie Collins, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Rodgers.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check it. Sugar.
To try again after the sack. Brady, he lets this one fly toward the back. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Quick 6. That's what they call it.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A big off.
See what I can do.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. from the 16. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Mike 53. Get Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Sliding out of the pocket. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Chiefs.
What the heck happened?
Show this so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work. Put my heart and soul in. So you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do better.
What the heck?